So today I'm going to be giving you guys a full setup tour as a full-time 21-year-old Roblox streamer. So I actually stream right here. This is my desk. This is where I spend probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours a day playing Roblox, making videos, editing videos, making shorts. But yeah, let's start with like the basic. We got 3 monitors. This one I think was like $100 on Amazon. It's like a Skeptor. It's just like a basic, nothing crazy about it. But that's where I usually have chat. These 2 monitors my dad actually gave me. So those were free, free 99. So that's pretty cool. They're really cool. They're an Acer brand. This is my OBS. So this changes like the scenes on all of my, like when I'm streaming, I have like right there, if I wanted to show my screen, I'll go, face cam plus screen. Or if I wanted to do my intro, I will do, like that's where it shows Splink Nation is here. iPhone mirroring, that's if I'm on my phone. Second desktop, that's this desktop right here. But yeah, basically if you're not familiar with OBS, this is where I can hit start streaming. I can do end broadcast. That ends the stream entirely. Start recording. Replay buffer, all that stuff that I use to stream. And then this one right here is my Discord monitor. So pull up right now is my Splink Nation Discord. If you are not in the Discord, I would highly recommend joining. It's very fun. We actually just did like an alphabet. I don't know, I said A. I think that was a typo, honestly. I didn't even realize I did that, but everyone started saying the whole alphabet. That was pretty funny. But yeah, got a lot of channels. We got, links, pictures, videos, memes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So those were free. Got that from my dad. My camera, this is a Sony ZV-E10 with the basic lens. It's the same camera that Cruise and Steak use, I believe. It's a really good camera. I actually really like it. I think that was about $700. That was maybe my most expensive purchase yet. This right here is just like a basic desk mount. It mounts in the back right there. I think that was like $30 on Amazon. But yeah. The lights. So these are 2 Elgato key lights. I believe they are $150 each, something like that. So it was $300 for the 2 of those. I have an app on my computer where I can adjust the lighting and the tone if I want it warmer or cooler. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's honestly, I would say the lights are probably the most important part of my setup because you can have a good camera, you can have a good microphone, but if you don't have good lighting, then it's not really going to translate. Moving on to the keyboard. By far, the most frequent question I get is, Splink, what keyboard do you use? What keyboard do you use? It sounds so nice. I'm going to tell you now, and I'm never going to tell you guys again. So take notes, okay? Take notes. This is the brand Solakaka. And if we actually flip it over, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a KI99 Pro. I got it off of Amazon. I believe that was like $70 or $80. But pretty good mouse. It's actually pretty cool. I think if you hold function and then, I can't reach, but if you hold function, like look, let me function tab. Yeah, there you go. It changes color, so that's pretty cool. One of my most favorite parts of the keyboard, honestly. So that's pretty cool. It types well. It's goated, and y'all seem to really like it, bro. This one right here, this mouse, this is actually Steak's old mouse. He gave it to me because he got a new one, so I got the hand-me-down. It's a pretty good mouse. It's pretty good from the generic one I got with my PC, which I'll talk about in a second for what PC I had and what stuff I got with the PC. But yeah, so that was free right there. My microphone, this is a Shure SM7B. It is the best microphone for streamers or podcasts that you can get on the market right now. This was pretty expensive. It was, I want to say $400 or $500 just for the microphone. And then the stand right here, this one, like, it comes out and stuff. It's pretty cool. But I like to have it right here. just so it's out of the way, but it can still pick up, what I'm saying and what I've experimented with, like having it like this, but it's just in the way of everything, and I don't really like it. It's in the way of the Stream Deck, which I'll talk about here in a second. But I like just having it right there. It's back there, but it can still pick up the good sound. So that stand, I think, was $100. So I think so far we're like 500, 700, 1,400, 1,700. We're about $2,000 in, which is actually crazy. About $2,000 I've spent so far in the setup. But moving on to the Stream Deck, this is another very important part of my stream. So what this does is there are a ton of little buttons that I can press that does stuff on my computer. Like, for example, this one right here. If I click this, it changes the scene. If I want to go full face, I just hit that button, and it goes to full face. Like, if I'm on, like, right here, sub count, if I'm showing my full screen and I want to show the sub count, I just hit that button, and then sub count's off, on, off, and then that's pretty easy. So we'll go full face for now. It has a bunch of little buttons. Like, this one is the intro one. So yeah, these are, and then it has like a Zoom plugin, Chrome, Discord. Like, if I click this button, it opens up Discord. If I click this button, it opens up OBS, etc., etc., etc. And it has other buttons. Like, this one is I don't know. Let me change the sound so you can hear it. But every time you hear me do like a Vine boom sound, that's right there. There's like a get out. And then I have a bunch more sounds right here. Like, there's a 6, 7, and then this is the clapping one, right, that you guys always hear. And then when I'm playing like Rivals or something, I like to play aura music. I don't really have time to switch tabs and open a YouTube, so I have a bunch of pre-downloaded songs right here. I'm not gonna play those for copyright, but like, there's If We Being Real, Slowed, there's Tiki Tiki, Rottweiler, I believe, Tore Up. So that's pretty cool. And then right here, mute and unmute on Discord. And then I think, oh yeah, right here, this is the replay button. So basically what that does is if I press that button, it saves the last 60 seconds of my stream. So whenever I get a good clip, I just click that button and it saves the last 60 seconds, and it's very easy. I don't have to go back and record through the stream. But yeah, I just click that button and it records the last 60 seconds. This button right here, end stream, that is for if I ever accidentally leak something or something goes really bad that I have to end stream. Or not end stream. I just hit end stream, and then it pauses what's streaming, and then as soon as I click start stream, it picks it back up. The only way that the stream gets like stopped from YouTube is if I hit end broadcast. So if I just need a pause, I do stop stream, I close out whatever I'm showing that I accidentally leak or something, and then I start it back up when it's gone. And then the last one, I believe, Go XLR. That is for my mixer. I'll talk more about that in a second, but basically, you guys can hear my dogs. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can click these buttons and it changes the color. So that's pretty cool. Like default, there's there. And then when I'm at night, when I'm sleeping, I turn it off. So I hit the sleep button and it turns it off. But I like the rainbow button. That's my favorite part. But yeah, that is my Stream Deck. So if you ever see me clicking buttons on the side, that's what I'm clicking. That's how to change scenes and whatnot. But yeah, I think the mixer, what I was going to talk about. So this is how the microphone inputs audio from the computer. So it has there's a cable right here. It plugs in all the way in the back right there. And this controls the audio of the microphone. So right now it's all fully volume. Like, look, you can see right there. I'm talking, and then I turn it all the way down and you can't hear it. So that's pretty cool. That's basically how the microphone communicates with the computer. But yeah, all these other ones I don't really use. I just use it for the microphone. And then if you ever see me bleep, like if you see the stream bleep, and I swear, that's because I'm pressing this button right here, and it bleeps whatever I'm saying. It mutes the audio for a second. So that's pretty funny. I've got some pretty funny clips out of that. But yeah, those are all of the components that I use with my PC, this chair right here, I got it for Christmas a few years ago. I don't remember how much that was. Oh, wait, yeah. But I got this for Christmas. It was a gift, so that was cool. This was about $150. This was about $200. So there's another $350. If anyone's counting in the chat how much we've racked up so far, I don't, off the top of my head, I don't know. But, and then, oh, my headphones. Yeah. So these are headphones that I use, for streaming, for audio, whatnot. They are Rig 800 Pro HXs, I believe. They're wireless. They're really good. They last like a week at a time. Cruz actually got me those for Christmas. So W Cruz in the chat, but I think they're like $150 headphones. But I did not buy them, so it doesn't really count towards the setup. Trying to think. That is everything I use with my PC. Now for the big main component of it all, the PC. So this, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I just bought it from Costco. It was a pre-built PC. It was $1,000. So, and that came with a keyboard and a mouse. It's like a generic one that came with it. I do not know the specs of it. I'm not a computer nerd. I'm not going to lie. It was just the basic pre-built one I got from Costco. But it runs great. It does what I need it to do. Great FPS. It lags sometimes, but overall, I really haven't had any issues with it. So, great PC. I love it. And my desk. Oh, my desk. Right. So, I actually got this desk a while ago. It is an IKEA desk. It's actually not a desk itself. It is 2 drawers and then a big, long plank. So I bought the 2 drawers, I think were $200, and then this big plank was, I think, $100. So that's $300 for the whole desk. But yeah, it just holds like, here is my DoorDash gift card, my keys, my wallet. I'm not going to open up that wallet for obvious reasons. Right here is my gum/snack drawer. I have a big ass chocolate bar. It's freaking massive. So I love dark chocolate, and it's a big 1 pound dark chocolate bar. So that's pretty cool. And there's just like other miscellaneous things in there. We don't really need to go through all of them, but yeah, same thing on this side. Just a bunch of miscellaneous things. We don't really need to go through all of them, but yeah, I mean, nothing really crazy worth showing you guys. Oh yeah, here's the keyboard and the mouse that came with my PC. It's a pretty good keyboard. Or wait, no, that's not the. No, sorry, no, that's not a keyboard. That's one I bought from Best Buy separately. Sorry, no, the mouse came with the computer, the keyboard, and I don't know what happened to the keyboard, but yeah, that is everything on my desk. I think now we can get into like my room. Oh, this is an extra chair I have. You probably recognize this. It is Steak's old chair from his old setup. I just like to have that when I'm streaming with other people, like when I'm streaming with my mom or my dad or Cruz or Romy or Steak or whoever. I like to have an extra chair in my room, so I just keep that right here. Moving on to like my room. So these are my medals. I actually never really talked about this, but I grew up playing soccer. So these are all my medals that I won. I was a goalkeeper. I'll try to find some pictures. Maybe I'll post some on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, those are my medals from soccer. These are like extra shelf. I don't really know. This is my view. A lot of natural light, which I really, really love. I can see it right in my backyard. If I'm ever hot in here, I just open up that door and some cold air comes in. But yeah, that is it. This is like a full view of my room. So there's my bed. It's made. It's looking nice. That's my loft. We can go up there, but you guys have already seen it, so I don't know if you guys really want to. But yeah, that's my stuffed animal, my blanket, pillows. This is where Sugar or Fendi like to come and sleep. Sorry, I almost dropped you guys. That is, they like to come and sleep in here when they're not with like mom or Romy or anyone. But yeah, it's a little doggy bed I have. This is like my decoration wall. This is a milk jug that I poured on myself when I hit 2,000 subscribers. As of today, I'm at 96,795 subscribers. So if your name is on there, comment down below. You are a mega OG. SNF stands for Splink Nation Forever. This is a fan letter, the first fan mail that I got. So W, bro. It's and then yeah, I got a $2 bill. That's a $2 bill that my grandma gave me, actually. Job. That's another inside joke with my stream. I lost a challenge, and so I had to fill my entire room with job applications and the word job. So that's part of that. It's another inside joke. Hot Wheels. I'm a huge car guy. If you know me, I know everything about any car. My dream car is a 911 992 GT3 RS, a McLaren 765 LT. I could go on and on and on, but I'm a huge car nerd, so I have Hot Wheels. And I actually have hundreds of Hot Wheels. I'll show you guys in my closet, but yeah. And then Utah, I'm a big football fan, so go Ute. That is my decoration wall. This is my fridge. I write people's names on it. Let me know if you want your name on it, but basically it's like my Waterloos. I'm a big sparkling water guy. So it's a good little 0-calorie healthy treat. So right now I have peach and guava berry. I got to restock on that soon, but nothing's in the freezer for now. It's kind of dirty. I got to clean it. I'm not going to lie, but yeah. JBL speaker, use that for IRL streams sometimes. And this is like music stuff that I put on when I was in high school, like probably 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. So I got to take those down. I'm not really into that music anymore. I'm more into like, I don't know, actually, I got a pretty diverse music taste, but yeah, right here we got my shoes. I'm a big shoe guy as well, and flip-flops. Something about me that you guys don't really know. No matter what the weather is, if it is snowing, if it is raining, if it is freezing cold, I will always be wearing flip-flops, okay? The convenience of wearing flip-flops is just unmatched. It's incredibly awesome and easy to just throw on some shoes. And it's worth the struggle of, walking through snow for the convenience of wearing flip-flops. So they're good. This is a big hot dog. You guys probably also recognize this. This is steaks. We threw this in my mom's room. Well, not we. They did. They threw this in my mom's room and pranked her and scared her. So that was pretty funny. I don't know how it ended up in my room, but yeah, it's my wiener, my hot dog stuff. I guess starting from the top. So again, some little baby shoes, Lego White House that I built, kendamas, air horn. You guys have seen this on stream. But yeah, just a bunch of miscellaneous toys and stuff that I, play with if I'm bored. Again, huge car guy. I got hundreds and hundreds of model cars. So got a little Lego car, all these Hot Wheels. So it's pretty cool. Down here, I have some books. Contrary to popular belief, I do like to read sometimes when I'm not working. So yeah, these are some good books I've been reading. But yeah, these are like yearbooks from high school and junior high. That's an old computer, a notebook. And then down here, this is all of my old stuff from my setup. So back when I first started streaming, I actually used this to type and stuff, and I can't even remember what mouse I used, but yeah, this is like old miscellaneous extra stuff that I don't need. We got the old webcam and stuff. We got, this is the mic that I used to use as well. It's like here, let me show you guys. Hold on. It's like a generic, I don't know, super cheap one, but yeah, basically a lot of miscellaneous like keyboard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't want to go through all of it because it's boring, but yeah. That is my shelf. That's my hot dog. That's my shoes. This is my room. I really enjoy it. A lot of space. I stream right there. I spend hours and hours a day sitting right here and grinding. But yeah, I guess moving on to my bathroom. So in here, this is, what up, gang? What up? You guys like to spam L vape when I come in here and go to the bathroom during streams. So every time I come in here and go to the bathroom, I come back and my chat is just filled with L vape, which is pretty funny, but I don't vape, guys. Vaping is such an L. But yeah. So, basic stuff. Bath, shower. That's where I did an ice bath for like 3K subs or something. I've snuck in through my window when I've pranked crews before. But yeah, that's where I shower. And this is actually a towel from when I painted myself red for Steak's Strawberry Elephant. I still got to wash it. But yeah, that is a piece of Splink history. But yeah, this is my closet. Here are all of my hauls that I was telling you guys about. I have so many, but just clothes and stuff. Here's little Splink. Little Splinky boy, got a globe, got a bow and arrow or whatever that is. Just like miscellaneous stuff that I use. You guys don't want to go through my clothes. It's boring, but yeah, that is pretty much where I live, where I work for most of my time. But yeah, I mean, got the keyboard, the PC, extra chair, the bed, the amazing view, the loft. I mean, we can go up there. Yeah, and you know what? We'll go up there. Let me bring it down. Hold on. Let me bring the loft ladder down. Cruz hit up here and pranked me one time, but yeah, you can still see the fortress. But this is my loft. We added this when we built the house. I actually don't know why, but it's pretty cool. I used to hang out here a lot, but I don't really come up here anymore. But yeah, this is basically what it is. We have like pillows, blankets. I used to sleep up here, but it's kind of a mess, not gonna lie, but yeah, that's about it. Pretty decent setup. Does a job, does what I need to do. I stream, I game, I work, I make videos, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my setup. I will do more updates like as I upgrade my setup and stuff. So let me know in the comments if I should. No. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for like keyboards, mouses, I don't know, cameras, monitors, whatever you guys use and you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious what you guys use and if you guys like it. But yeah, that's it for today. That is my full setup / room tour. I'm about to hit 100K, so stay tuned. But everyone smash that like button. I love all of y'all. And I'm gonna see you guys later. Goodbye.